Boris has his detractors. I am one of them, of course. But today I think he should be saluted and commended for visiting Ukraine on a very dangerous day to help to celebrate its independence. Boris was there as one of the first foreign heads of state to go to Mr. Zelensky's support and to draw attention to his single-handed and brave vision of victory over the Russian aggressor. That can take place. That will happen, I am sure. Mr. Putin is in the wrong. Mr. Putin has acted illegally. Whether he calls this a special military operation or whether he calls it a war, actually the word war is in that description. If one looks at the Russian terminology, it simply means special war operation. The only thing that distinguishes that from an actual war is the word special. And in that, maybe Mr. Putin is laughing at some of the American designations of the various interventions over the last 20 years. But he is wrong. He is wholly wrong. And for people to turn round and say, well, the Azov Brigade and the Nazis in southern Ukraine, there really aren't very many to start with. And even if they were there, they're not an invading power. Mr. Putin is the one who's inserted mercenaries, and yet it's Brits who have tried to make their life in Ukraine who are being hauled out and paraded in front of courts as supposed mercenaries. And Liz Truss, who was one of the people who encouraged our people to go to Ukraine and fight for Mr. Zelensky, backed down, realized that what she'd said was something which was encouraging illegal activity, and has not stood up for these boys at all. And yet she's trying to be Prime Minister. And she's trying to be Prime Minister, yet she doesn't go over to Ukraine on its Independence Day. It's Boris who does that. She's the Foreign Secretary. Why is she not over there? I'm quite proud of Boris today. I think Boris has done so much wrong and has done our country so much harm. It is good to see that he can do some good. It is good to see him standing shoulder to shoulder with Mr. Zelensky against the aggressor. And it's also good to learn today that absolutely Ukraine was not behind that a car bomb attack in Moscow. No, that was disgruntled people in Mr. Putin's own backyard. Russia is rising against Putin, as well it should. It'd be better if it wasn't turning to terrorism to do so. Better if it turned to democratic means. Better if people came out onto the streets, despite the laws, despite the risks. But Mr. Putin needs to know that he's not safe in his own backyard, that people are turning against him, and that he is losing this war. That doesn't make the situation safe. It makes it probably significantly more dangerous. He is a caged animal, as he likes to put it, a loose rat. And we remember the story he told about his childhood in St. Petersburg, on the stairs, catching rats and cornering dangerous animals. Mr. Putin is that dangerous animal. He is cornered and he is desperate. And thank you, Boris. Thank you for going there today.